Politics have flip-flopped since our revolutionary beginnings. The United States was originally famous as a haven for immigrants with any religion or none, precisely because it wasn't founded on any one. Now the religious right is trying to say that America was founded as a Christian country, but the fact is that while we have become the most religious of any of the predominantly Christian first world nations due to repeated surges in rural revivalism, the U.S. in its infancy was once the most secular government in history. The original colonies were primarily peopled by refugees fleeing religious persecution in other countries, but almost upon arrival the Puritans only continued that practice against native shaman, then against Quakers, and even each other over religious differences. Catholics to the south were even worse. The Founding Fathers, however, were largely deists, the least devout form of theism. They were brilliant men who knew better than to let religion rule over law because theocracy has, in all instances, almost automatically violated human rights, and it inevitably always does. Consequently, the irreligious and non-Christian framers of the American Constitution produced the first government ever to grant all its citizens the right to religious freedom, and they did so by forbidding the government from sponsoring or promoting one religion over any other, because it is not possible to have freedom of religion without having freedom from religion. Creationists campaign continuously to overturn that, trying to undermine science education and teach their particular Bible-based religious beliefs in its place by pretending that creationism is science too. They know it isn't, but they say it is anyway. So far they've been beaten in the courts on every attempt because they're not trying to teach better science, nor any alternative science. Most of them don't want students to learn science at all. They want to impose their religion instead. They don't want to educate, they want to indoctrinate. And they want the government to support them in public schools because they're intolerant of other views and they want to condition everyone else's children to believe as they do.
Do you believe in UFOs, astral projections, mental telepathy, ESP, clairvoyance, spirit photography, telekinetic movement, full trance mediums, the Loch Ness Monster, and the theory of Atlantis?